Nithyanandam, with the gratitude to my Guru, His Holiness Paramahamsa Nithyananda Swami, or Swamiji, I welcome you to today's video. And to this video series, I just give a few quick tidbits of experiences or techniques that may help you in your day-to-day life. Now, one question that you may be going through or maybe suffering with or feel you're suffering with is that you have some habit you want to drop. Now, there's a couple of ways where a habit can drop. One is just you make the strong decision because of some understanding and you just drop the habit. Many people who smoke all their lives just decide one day and they drop the habit and there's no turning back. Many people who have been meat eaters their whole life, they just have some epiphany, some understanding, some strong experience, some dose of reality, and they just drop eating meat. But if this has not happened to you, I want you to try one technique Swamiji has given, which is in the Guaranteed Solutions book, and probably many of his other books. It's just a technique which guides you to bring awareness to whatever it is you want to drop. The whole spiritual process is about bringing awareness into what's happening inside of you, instead of just coasting along life with not understanding what's actually forms the foundation of you and what's driving your decision, what's driving your future. Now, in Hinduism, with the teachings of Swamiji, we understand that the key to being who we want to be lies within. So, if, for example, you want to drop a habit, for example, like drinking. I'm not saying drinking is morally wrong or good. But if you have the desire to drop it, then try this one technique. Now, I'm speaking from my experience. I used to socially drink before I met Swamiji. And it was something that I did, on the weekend with my friends, etc. Something inside of me, I felt like I didn't want to do it. I didn't feel like I was addicted or anything. But it wasn't really me. But I never really listened to that person. So, in the Guaranteed Solutions, Swamiji says, when you drink, for example, do it with total awareness. So you have a glass of your alcohol. Hold the glass. How does the glass feel in your hand? Lift the glass. What are the muscles? What is happening in your body? What are you feeling physically? Is the glass heavy? Is it smooth? Is it cold? What is the color? How does your arm feel? How does your throat feel? How are you feeling about everyone around you? And then when you drink the alcohol, how do you feel about what's happening? It's not necessarily a feeling thing. Just observe what's happening. The liquid going down your throat. And then how it feels in your inside. Then how you are subtly or rapidly changing your behavior. Just be an observer. Bring awareness to the process end to end. Because what you'll find is you've been doing that act with very little awareness, but just as a reaction, just as a pressure, just to fit in. And that's how the habit just kicks in. When I did this, it became very clear to me I actually have no interest in drinking alcohol. It was clear to me that one, I know it's a poison, and I don't want to put poison inside of me. 2, I don't like how I am after I drink. 3, I don't even like the taste. So there was nothing good about it. And I understood I actually have fun just being around with my friends or going and dancing. So there was actually no utility value to it either. Now, all of these things, which seem blatantly obvious after you've gone through this process, are things you ignore when you're drinking or when you're with friends. And what I became very conscious of was that I actually was drinking more to fit in with my friends. It was sort of a way to bond with your friend circle. Everyone go out, drink, have a good time. Everyone's buy around, have cheers. Do cheers. All these things are more social acts, and it's a way to bond with your friends. So that was a more difficult thing I felt for me. But when I brought awareness even to that, I saw how ludicrous that was. How can I let that perception of this is what if you do with a group of friends, or this is how you fit in, allow me to put poison inside of my body? It didn't make any sense. So only with that knowledge, which came through the self-awareness, did I just stop drinking alcohol. It was not even like I quit it. It was just, there was no more need for it. It became redundant. And I realized it was actually never me. But just through the simple technique of experimenting with the practice of awareness, you'll see that it brings really tangible results. So try it maybe with this habit or some other habit. Now maybe find it in the Guaranteed Solutions book and you can have a look at it. Now this, on a small scale, is what you do in the Inner Awakening program on a huge scale. You're literally infusing an awareness into your inner space with Swamiji, who is living consciousness, who is the embodiment of awareness. Literally, Guru means one who removes darkness. So in the Inner Awakening program, you literally have the grace of the Guru, and the darkness of unawareness is being removed from you, and you're understanding why you are the way you are, why you behave the way you behave, why you make the decisions you make, and how to come out of it, and how to create the reality you want. So it all comes down to you knowing you, having the true awareness or enlightenment about you, and achieving your full potential, highest potential. So experiment with it, see what comes out of it, and let me know how it goes. So thank you so much for allowing me to share, and thank you, Swamiji, for showing me these techniques. And if you have any questions about anything, please message me. And thank you so much, and Nithyanandam.